So I think my goal right now on this bike is not to fucking stall, or most importantly, not to drop it. Ooh, I almost stalled. Let's see if I can change it to sport mode. Oh, buddy! Wow, welcome back to the KS Moto Cafe, guys. What we got here is a Ducati Monster 1200 from 2019 that has been souped up. I don't know too much about a Monster or Ducati because I'm a Harley rider. However, my friend here, Josh, who was able to convince me to get on a Monster 1200 because he saw a video of mine where I took the 821 out, and he said, you gotta try the 1200. And here I am after a couple months later, because it took a lot of convincing for me to try to get on this because I'm kind of scared. But either way, I'm always looking for a way to try a different style of bike, so here I am. What I'm going to do is hop on the motorcycle here. It's not going to be a full-on review. It's just going to be me to give you guys an impression of what it's like for a one-year riding veteran like me on a cruiser to try out a naked sport bike at a 1200cc displacement. So I can already tell this is so freaking tall. I have 30 inches of inseam and I'm tiptoeing. So all stocks have the ability to go down? By how much? Oh, wow. So it can go below 30. That's awesome. Does it affect the shock too? No? Okay. No, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. All right. So this is a key ignition rather than my fob. So let's see. Let's turn the auxiliary on. Good to go. Racing Evo. If I'm reading things correctly, we're on urban mode, which is the lowest form this bike can give you. And then you got the touring mode and then the sport mode, which I don't know if I want to touch that today. Oh, shit! Sport mode! Like always, I'm going to do a little bit of the friction test of this motorcycle, go around this parking lot here and try to gain some little bit of more confidence before I hit the road with Josh here while he rides my Iron 883. Okay, let's see. The ignition. Okay. Oh, that sounds awesome. Oh man, it's like a different feeling. Fuck, I'm nervous as hell. Okay, I'm gonna learn the controls before I fucking start going. What is high grip or H grip high?
That's the heated grips.
Oh.
This bike comes factory equipped with heated grips.
Oh, so if I don't want heat right now.
There you go.
Oh yeah, just like that?
Yep.
Okay.
Grips are off.
Wow, that's pretty sweet. The mirrors are tiny. What am I supposed to see in these mirrors? These aren't stock, are they?
No.
Okay.
You get used to them.
Well, especially if you're going faster than everyone else, why bother looking back, eh?
Pretty much.
Alright, so you got your blinkers, right? Is it self-canceling?
No.
No, okay. So blinkers on the left side like a normal bike. And then you got high beam, regular beam. What's that there?
That's for your daytime running.
Daytime running. And then if I wanted to change the modes, do I just hold on to this?
Nope. While you're riding,
Yeah.
you push that.
Yep.
Then go up to the mode.
And then hold on to it.
And hold.
Okay. And you have to be stopped, right?
Nope.
You can do it while riding?
You can be riding.
Okay.
It'll just ask you up on the screen.
Yeah.
To close throttle.
Okay.
Close the throttle, and it'll change modes for you.
Okay. Let's see. What I'm going to do is just move my... Oh, he's doing it for me. A nice guy. Thanks, Josh. Ooh. All right, here we go. All right. Oh. So changing gear is a little bit of a challenge because the gear shifter is so tiny. Wow, the Brembo brakes are very good. This quick shifter is kind of handy, but I don't really understand it. You know, when I was riding the Monster 821, it was a lot easier to ride. This one, it feels a little bit more like I need skill to make those turns. I don't know, maybe because it's slightly heavier. 150 horsepower on this bad boy. Actually, 167, I think he said, because he put some aftermarket parts in it. The bike is nimble, but definitely stiffer because of the upgraded front suspension. Let's see if I can do some figure eights. Alright, that was big. Well, I think I can at least bring this bike on the streets, but I would be lying if I say I am 100% comfortable right now. Whew. Well, I don't think I'm gonna increase my confidence level by just doing that. I'm able to stop, I'm able to change the gears. I'm not really too used to the whole quick shifter thing because I'm overthinking it, so I'm just gonna use it the normal way. Yeah, do you want to hop on and come with me?
Let's go for a spin.
Ooh, she sounds good. So, let's see how I do on the road with the Ducati Monster 1200S. While Josh here is going to either follow me or lead the way on my Iron 883. I also want to see what his perspective is on that bike. But let's concentrate on this bike here. I'm not going to be doing too much of talking, I don't think, because it is a lot to handle. Okay, she's on. This sounds as loud as my bike in a very different tone, but all right. So far, I'm not really finding that sweet spot to change my gear. Oh goodness. I don't know if I like this urban mode. It's very choppy. Or maybe it's just my riding style, but you did say I can change it on the fly. So if I can go. So now on touring mode. I changed to touring mode. I think I like that better. The key to this, guys, is not to be overly confident on a motorcycle that you don't really know how to ride, which is how I'm feeling right now. I don't know how Josh can ride with these tiny ass mirrors. Can't see shit. Okay. I think I might be getting the hang of at least where the second and third gear likes to be. This Brembo brakes feel good though. I like how you can actually see the brake fluid as well. I wonder what this is. Oh, it's a wet clutch, that's why. Ooh, I almost stalled. So many senses I'm fighting right now. Let's see. There you go, I can see a little bit now.
If only my body could see me now on a Harley.
I think he likes it, guys. I think he likes the Harley. So I think my goal right now on this bike is not to fucking stall, or most importantly, not to drop it. And then let's see if I can just zip past forward. Yeah. I do love the speed of the bike. That feels pretty good. You know, it's one of those bikes that once you get used to it, it's just going to be a lot of fun. Hello, doggy. How do people like indicate with the clutch in? It's like a weird thumb maneuver. I'm a big fan of Harley's big left and right buttons. A lot easier on my thumb. At this point, Josh is probably like, please don't drop my bike, you fucking noob. I am a noob. This is the start of my second year. But luckily, within my first year of riding, I got to ride a lot of bikes. And that's pretty cool. I'm very happy about that. And real big thanks to Josh for really allowing me to try out his bike, because you know what? It's a $20,000 bike plus probably close to like $7,000 worth of upgrades and mods on this bad boy. Trusting a noob like me to try it out. That's why I love the bike community. Everyone's all about providing the experience and sharing that experience with people. Let's see how it pulls. I fucked that up. I fucked up that acceleration. It would have been cool. I felt it though. It has about 92 foot-pounds of torque at stock, and Josh was telling me that he upgraded this to about 97 foot-pounds of torque. I think my iron's like 48 foot-pounds of torque. It is more than triple of horsepower from my Iron 883, so yeah, I think I have the right to be a little bit nervous on this bike and being cautious. Can a new rider ride this bike? Nah, I think the 821 is definitely something that you can try, but the 1200S, man, you gotta save it for somebody who's a bit more experienced. Like even for me, I can definitely ride it. I'm not comfortable on it yet to enjoy the full extent of what this Monster 1200S has, but maybe I'll change my mind after riding this bike a little bit longer. But so far it's still a fun ride. I just need to be extra cautious on this because it handles completely different than any other motorcycle that I've ridden. Like if I compare it to the 821, the front fork suspension feels different. It's much more stiffer because it's a performance-based motorcycle, much like when I got on the Roadster. I remember the front suspension was stiffer as well, but once I was on the highway, it definitely performed better. I am a bit more forward on the riding stance than my Iron 883. My back is bent ever so slightly. I can only assume the GoPro's footage right now is you can just see the road because I'm so far forward. I like how the indent of the fuel tank is here. It has a nice indent for your knee to just tucked in really nicely. Alright, let's see if I can rip it. It's fun to rip, but man, every time I go over little bumps or divots, I do find the bike slipping just so slightly. Okay, let's see if I can change it to sport mode. I'm on sport mode now. Hopefully I don't do an accidental wheelie. Yeah, it's like every time I lean over, I feel the rear tire slipping just a bit, and I don't know if this is how the Monster's supposed to feel or if it's some kind of mod that Josh did that he learned how to ride with, but it's not the best feeling in the world when your bike is slipping, especially on turns. Well, I can at least say that I've finally been on the Monster 1200S, something that I never thought I would be doing, to be honest. I do like the Monster series from Ducati though. When I rode the 821, which is the smaller brother of this bike, like it felt so fun to ride. Like this bike is fun too, but you gotta have some skill to have fun on this one. 821, you can work up to it. Like as a beginner rider at the time, I think I only had, 4 months of riding experience. I had a blast riding that bike. This one, if I rode it at that time, I'm pretty sure I would have had some accidental wheelies or just got myself in a really bad situation that I wouldn't know how to get out of, especially on cornering. I feel like I improved a lot since then on how to go into a turn. But man, this thing is a speed demon. I feel like on this bike, it's impossible to stay below or on the speed limit. Like everything around me feels slow. Oh shit! Oh, look, I felt that pull. Sport mode! I gotta be super careful here. 1, I don't want to get a ticket. 2, I don't want to crash. 3, I don't want to get addicted to this bike so that my bike or my iron feels so slow. Oh yeah, buddy! I can't stop. I'm only on 3rd gear. Shit. Am I on the wrong gear? I mean, like, I'm at 4,000, 5,000 RPM, which I think is a pretty decent rotations per minute for, yeah, it slips a lot when I'm turning. can see what Josh was talking about in terms of speed. Oh, gotta watch for gravel. Yeah, I'm having fun. I think if you have at least 1 year of riding experience, you can pick up a Ducati 1200. I mean, as you saw, this has only been a little bit less than an hour of riding experience on this motorcycle, and now I'm on sport mode and having fun. Like, every bike has a period where the rider has to get to know the bike. For me, even still, I'm still trying to figure out when to shift, because the gear bands are completely different than my Iron 883, and the throttle response is definitely more different. The seat is hard. I can feel the pressure building up on my butt cheeks. So long rides on this motorcycle, you kind of have to have the glutes of steel to enjoy it. But for someone with lower back pain, I don't know, might need a better seat, something that is a little bit more plush. But as I'm riding right now, it is very comfortable. Like, if I want to stand up and just stretch my back, I can do that. Now, let's see, is it here? Gotta fill that up. Yeah,